And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 70th fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Or actually the first DLC fighter out of a total number of 6. No doubt, this fighter reveal in the last pre-launch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct sent shockwaves across the community and made us all say, "What the fuck?" or simply laugh out loud.
This is the biggest troll ever! With that said, how can we sum up the quality of the newcomer fighters now that we know the final launch roster inside Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Sakurai ignited the Smash hype train with a minor troll and ended on a massive troll. Indeed, Sakurai is a troll master with a power over 9,000, but on a more serious note, the quality of newcomer launch fighters has really delivered this time. While previous Smash launches had more than a year to reveal its newcomers, Super Smash Bros. Had barely 8 months to deliver the hype, and deliver they have. Since the first reveal of the Inklings, the reveals have been coming in with fan favorite after fan favorite. From the massive E3 every returning fighter is here reveal, Ridley fighter and Daisy Echo fighter reveals, the massive August Smash Direct with the reveal of Simon Belmont and King K. Rool as fighters, and Richter Belmont, Chrom, and Dark Samus as Echo fighters, and then Isabelle. The Smash newcomers have shocked, relieved, and created enormous amounts of joy. But before we go over each individual newcomer, we need to ask this question. Did Sakurai nail the landing in the last Direct, or did he fall while breaking another roster record? Well, the landing started well, with the reveal of Ken as an Echo fighter and Incineroar as a fighter, thus confirming that every new Smash entry needs at least one newcomer Pokemon fighter. Pichu and Mewtwo in Melee, Lucario and Pokemon Trainer in Brawl, and Greninja in Super Smash Bros. 4. Then nothing until the final reveal of a plant. Seriously, Piranha Plant looks like a good fighter, with an interesting moveset and a great final smash in the form of PD Piranha. But was it really right to end off with a big troll like this? You be the judge. At least some of us got a great laugh of the reveal, and we're definitely giving Piranha Plant a chance when it drops come most likely February 2019. So let's just say the landing was good with Ken, as a sparring partner for Ryu and Incineroar, while the Piranha Plant was a big troll move to spin out in front of the camera that could cause one of 3 types of reactions. WTF, anger, or LOL.
But enough of the trolling. Let's get down to judge how good the newcomer launch roster is, beginning with the Inklings. The Inklings were perfect as newcomers for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, from their reveal in 2014, then the launch of Splatoon in 2015, which was around the time Sakurai finalized the launch roster. Well, the cutoff date was really 2016 when it comes to launches, but we will get back to that. Anyhow, the reveal of the Inklings in Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch was perfect, and just shows that you can't easily reveal content for one game while also reveal a whole other title, a fact that we'll also get back to. So the Inklings, the fighter forms are very true to the Squid War equivalent with ink, splat rollers, splat bombs, etc. in their arsenal. Though we didn't know that back then, their inking ability was just made to make it easier for Splatoon players to find a main that required no to little adjustment to master in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, well at least from a tactical standpoint. Though it isn't exactly true as the stage nature and the game physics are completely different in Smash, but they definitely have a solid advantage at a home turf at Moray Towers.
Overall, there couldn't have been a better first newcomer to reveal than the Inklings. And though Sakurai didn't introduce them himself, he definitely struck a bullseye with this selection. Their importance cannot be understated, because they even made their way twice in the World of Light reveal trailer. The first of them, though, was rather tragic and desperate, as the Inklings pretty much conveyed that they didn't want to go. How heartbreaking. Now over to the decision that probably had the greatest impact on the game. The acknowledgement of Echo Fighters and the reveal of Daisy as the first newcomer of these. Other than that, there isn't much more to say, because her moveset is pretty much a clone of Princess Peach's. Even though Sakurai must have felt great pleasure of including her in Piranha Plant over Waluigi as a fighter or Echo Fighter. No, the E3 Nintendo Direct, besides Everyone Is Here, was about Ridley killing Mega Man and Mario, and then destroying Samus's gunship, and then taking a stab at us for believing that he was too big for Smash. Damn, that hurt. Anyhow, Ridley can be a monster in the right Smash hands, though that size does come with some gameplay disadvantages, and no new stage for the Pirate Commander. And that is the thing we need to bring up, since while there are 7 newcomer fighters, we only have 2 new stages tied to these: Splatoon's Moray Towers and Castlevania's Dracula's Castle. Speaking of, Sakurai's probably greatest achievement with Ultimate must be how he got Konami on board to not only bring back Solid Snake and Shadow Moses Island, but also get Simon Belmont as a fighter, Richter Belmont as his Echo, Dracula's Castle as a stage with classic stage hazards, and even the Count himself as a one-on-one boss. Hopefully, Dracula will be one of the bosses in the World of Light, as that would be awesome. Simon or Richter Belmont versus Dracula in his Smash Adventure mode. Just picture that. Other than that, we got a long list of Castlevania tracks that really make the soundtrack of this Smash game Ultimate. We are all ready to whip some opponents in Ultimate and throw some crosses and holy water.
For instance, on King K. Rool, who by the way is my favorite newcomer for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it has been a long time coming. But when it was his turn, Sakurai did not hold anything back by adding moves from the Donkey Kong Country series and DK64. That being the throwable crown, jetpack, boxing gloves, cannonballs, and his giant golden belly, among parts of his moveset. King K. Rool doesn't have a new stage of his own, but with a brand new rearrangement of the Gangplank Galleon theme, there's no way that anyone can be disappointed with King K. Rool's inclusion as a fighter. In particular, since he, like Ridley, is a classic villain that can knock out King Dedede in one swift punch. If K. Rool, Simon Belmont, and Richter Belmont weren't enough, then the August Super Smash Bros. Direct had 2 more awesome Echo Fighter inclusions in the form of Chrom and Dark Samus. For all those Metroid Prime fans out there, the inclusion of Dark Samus was important for 2 reasons. Another iconic Metroid villain was in Smash, and Dark Samus wears a similar suit to Samus's various suit from the Prime series, instead of the dreadful Odorem design that Samus wears in Ultimate. Alright, now for a fighter that many expected as an Echo Fighter, but instead Isabelle ended up as a fighter, and then right after as part of a brand new Animal Crossing game for Nintendo Switch. And just like what was the case with Ridley and King K. Rool, once again, no new stage for Animal Crossing. Oh well, at least she has a cool and unique moveset and is totally adorable. Besides, the Smash reveal was only build up to the Animal Crossing title we can look forward to sometime in 2019.
Now, after getting back to the Super Smash Bros. Final Direct, we need to face why some of the reveals felt less impactful compared to Ridley, Simon Belmont, and King K. Rool. None of them have new stages, not Ken, nor Incineroar and Piranha Plant. We can understand that Ken as an Echo Fighter didn't need a stage, as we already have a Street Fighter stage. But Incineroar? Here we are talking about a wanted by many Pokemon fighter, who looks to be a very technical character, seeing that 2 of Incineroar's moves can backfire big time if you miss your mark. And that final smash, oh my god, that final smash, it is a perfect depiction of the Z move from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Too bad we are not getting an Alolan stage in Ultimate, as many generations are represented in this game. Like for real, when Pokefloat couldn't make it, then at least a new stage from Sun and Moon would have been perfect. We guess that we didn't get a new stage since Sun and Moon was on the 3DS and came out in late 2016. I guess we should be happy just because Sakurai made an exception from the 2015 cutoff date for Incineroar when it comes to newcomer fighters. Luckily, there is always DLC, and though Piranha Plant as a limited time free offer does not come with a new stage, all other paid DLCs in 2019 will come with the complete package. 5 new fighters, 5 new stages, and 5 new soundtracks, bringing the total number of non-Echo fighters up to 75, stages to 108, and music tracks to well over 800. We will return to find out what we think are the most likely DLC candidates in a future video. One of these seems to be from Xenoblade. But for now, we just have to ask, Are there too many Echo Fighter newcomers in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? For some, it might seem like it, since we have a total of 7 newcomer fighters and 5 newcomer Echo Fighters in Ultimate. Though, you know what? At this point, we should just be pleased, because we've gotten some true legends in this game, and every fighter that has ever been in a Super Smash Bros. Game. With that being said, some assist trophies could have been fighters, and perhaps better ones than Piranha Plant. But you know what? We have DLC, so there is hope for at least some kind of ARMS representation, or dare we say it, Geno. And on that note, we believe that we can conclude that the launch roster in Ultimate is unreal, and both a celebration of the 20-year-long history of the Smash franchise. And at the same time, it is also a game that looks forward and includes some of Nintendo's greatest recent successes. But now it's your turn. Do you think the final roster is as good as we think? Or do you feel some dissatisfaction over the later newcomers this time around? Sound off in the comment section down below, and we will reply to some of you. We would also appreciate it if you liked this video to spread it to more people, and if you are new, subscribe to the Commonwealth Realm and press that shiny notification bell, and then again, set us for all notifications to not miss any of our Smash Bros. Ultimate, Pokemon, and Nintendo Switch videos. Finally, at the end of this, we want as usual to thank our great patrons, and in particular, Royal Producer Kenyatta Ali. We need more patrons as we speak, and we would be eternally grateful if you go to patreon.com/commonrealm and become decorated with a shiny pin like our other $5 and up patrons. Until the next video, this was the Commonwealth Realm, and we will see you girls and guys soon.